The hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu has now taken center stage on X. Human rights activist Omoyele Sowore officially began mobilizing crowds for his planned hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu march protest to the presidential villa set for next Monday, October 20th, to demand the release of the detained leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra.
Alright, is the monster depending on your time zone and your location. That's about the 15th day of October 2025. And we are having a very big news. If you're now watching this particular video, for action, please stick here to this video from beginning to the end. This video was played on. I'll play it again for you guys to watch how the mobilization for this protest is actually going. But the latest update in the NYaka this morning, from the verified handle of Omoyele Sowore, the DSS allegedly has actually been, interrupting all this movement for the mobilization of this protest. DSS Ghana harassing some people regarding, we now prepare for this this protest after this post from Omoyele Sowore. But that is not what I'm actually going into now, because we've not seen a video yet. The latest update I want to talk about, a whole lot of celebrities, actors and actresses has actually queued into this protest. One now protest in Kaga. We have people like Rita Edochie, Nolywood actress. We have Rachel Ukonkwo, Unoji Nkoliwan Soka Wimar has actually queued in as well. He joined in this particular protest. Area father Bo Charlie Boy has actually lended his voice and also willing to be among the men marching for this protest. First of all, let's get it from the Facebook handle of Rita Edochie. Her write-up was at Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ifo did. When you put that now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to have been free by now. Ifo did. She said, and she made this update 12 hours ago. The update said 20th of October is the code. Ndibu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu bukwa nwanne mmadụ. Ndibu welunu efife chuba ewu oji. I join all right-thinking Nigerians and loud voices from across the globe calling for the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who from all indication is a prisoner of conscience. Alright? I sincerely appreciate the effort of Omoyele Sowore, the human rights activist and a politician, for standing with Mazen Kanu all these years. His unshakable commitment to see that justice is done in the face of all humiliation he has suffered in the process. Yet he never gave up. This is the spirit of a true nationalist, who is only interested in a nation where all will be free, no matter one's tribe, religion, or political affiliation. Omoyele Sowore has proved that tribal sentiment or religious bigotry has no more room in the life of a true nationalist. Today it's Mazen Nnamdi Kanu Oku, tomorrow it could be you. Alright. The question on the lips is, what has Mazen Nnamdi Kanu done or said that is unheard of in the history of this country? There are people who have said worse things or done worse things, yet they walk the streets unmolested by the powers that be. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's crime is demanding for the freedom of his badly marginalized people, since the country has allegedly refused restructure or organize a referendum on how to move the country forward in the interest of the peace and harmony. 65 years after independence, Nigeria is still crawling in spite of the fact that some of the fastest brains in the world are Nigerians. Poor leadership is bleeding this country, which is blessed with almost all the mineral resources in the world. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a rare breed. Nigeria pretends not to know what she is missing by the unlawful detention of that man. Right? The international community has been calling on Nigerian government to stop what it is described as infringement on its human rights. A call for self-determination is not a crime, and it's not a call to violence. Only the guilty are afraid. I join all right-thinking Nigerians and human rights organizations all over the world in asking the federal government of Nigeria, headed by the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, to free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in order to douse the tension in the country. I call on all top politicians across the country to rise up and condemn what has turned out to be unfair treatment. Nigeria already has more than enough insecurity problems in her hands. Nobody is ready for more problems. Therefore, Mr. President should listen to the voice of the people. From all indications, anyone who allegedly advocates for the continuous incarceration of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is an enemy of the country. And all of you, Ndi Igbo, advising me to stop talking about our brother Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, please stop, because I will not until he is free. Good morning, great lovers of Rita Edochie. Una, happy new week. So this was her write-up in her Facebook handle about 12 hours ago. And we thank Nolywood actress, our mama, Rita Edochie, for actually lending her voice. And then on your side from her is Rachel Nkoliwan Soka. This is what she wrote in her verified Facebook handle about 2 hours ago. And the update said, "We need our brother back home, safe and sound. Please, Nigerian authority, kindly do the needful. We have been begging and it's long overdue. Sir, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to shield you. So if I be him calling one suka dead, we now Nigerian government Hara Pumazi Nnamdi Kanu. And another person we heard from about 9 hours ago was Charlie Boy, area father. So and he said, I beg, make una help me understand this thing. How person go day prison for shouting freedom for my people, but those who carry gun, bomb community, kill innocent Nigerians, now them they dine and wine with government. So make I ask, who really be the terrorist here? So if I be Charlie Boy in the quarter, and many more people who will still be coming out to talk about them, to post with their write-up, who have killed in with this protest, I'll bring more. These are just a few. So, and for this issue of DSS interrupting this mobilization, the news is still flying because Omoyele already has posted it, and then some other media that has actually talked about it, and it is not really nice to hear. Nancy, people are doing their peaceful march. Email now, on the violence, on the violence. Meanwhile, you people brought the violence inside of it, and there is a plan to hijack this protest by the opposition. Yes, but I will talk about that in another video because I saw a live video where he made yesterday talking of how he's going to go with speakers when about audio voice in the past inciting violence. I don't want to go into that for now. I'll leave you guys to watch this video from beginning to the end. Who know what is here the video? Because one but to video I can't always require with fear. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I will be right back.
The hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu has now taken center stage on X. Human rights activist Omoyele Sowore officially began mobilizing crowds for his planned hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu march protest to the presidential villa set for next Monday, October 20th, to demand the release of the detained leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra. While in a video posted on X account, Kanu's special counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, is seen speaking to the crowd as they sang songs of solidarity with Sowore's name. Let's take a look.
I have decided whatever it will take that on October 20th, I will lead all of you to Aso Rock Beach. We are here in this market today, but we are calling on all markets across Nigeria and the world of people of conscience to close down for one day. It's not too much to ask for. Whether you are in Lagos,
1 week in closer.
We have been closing markets every Monday. Yes. We need one more Monday. It's not about closing down the market, it's about bringing Nnamdi back home. And we are not doing this because we are Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. We are doing it because we are the good people of the world, not even Nigeria. Yes.
All right. Sowore has been calling on political leaders from the southeast to join him in the peaceful protest to Aso Rock to release Nnamdi Kanu, including publicly calling on Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Abia State Governor Alex Oti, and former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi to join him. And I'll take some response on his protest on X. And this person wrote, so this so-called hashtag Free Nnamdi Kanu march is another misplaced initiative that only endangers innocent citizens in Abuja. If you truly believe in your cause, start your protest from your region. Don't bring chaos to the streets of the federal capital. It's pure hypocrisy when people like Sowore, who call themselves activists, selectively choose which injustice to shout about while promoting actions that disrupt peace and threatens national unity. True activism is about justice, not noise. It's about building, not burning. Nigeria deserves reasoned dialogue, not reckless mobilization. Another ex-user wrote, the big elephant in the room. We support you, Sowore. Keep speaking out for the well-being of all Nigerians. We need more Sowores, more VDMs, more Harrison Wanishu etc. This country does not belong to politicians. It's time to say enough is enough. We've taken this story, Rufai, and we've seen that Showore is really moving on with this protest. I believe, okay, it's, part of this NSAS protest as well that would come October 20th. Benga, I'm sure you're still with me before I come to you both. Meanwhile, a group of terrorists...
Absolutely.
Perfect. Meanwhile, a group of terrorists has reportedly reached a peace agreement with representatives of several communities in Katsina State following a meeting held under the Operation Safe Corridor Initiative. Counterinsurgency expert Zagazola Makama said the dialogue took place on October 12th. The meeting, according to the report, is aimed at restoring sustainable peace and security across communities affected by years of violence and bandit attack. I mean, this is not the first of such meeting in the state, as similar dialogues were held in June and September when stakeholders reached truces with armed group leaders under the same federal government's Operation Safe Corridor Initiative. Also, we saw Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, who has now renewed his call for the federal government to initiate peace talks with bandits, insisting that dialogue remains the most effective route to achieving lasting security in Nigeria. Well, in a Facebook post on Monday, Gumi referenced the recent peace deal between Israel and Hamas as proof that even long-standing conflicts can be resolved through negotiation. The Kaduna-based cleric argued that if the United States could broker peace between Israel and Hamas, two groups once at bitter odds, then Nigeria should be able to engage its own armed groups in dialogue. And Rufai, I'll come to you first. I'd like for you to, juxtapose these two stories. In one hand, we are seeing you're trying to protest and, for the release of the detained IPOB leader. On the other hand, we see Sheikh Ahmad Gumi talking about renegotiating with bandits. We have even seen peace deals in Katsina State. Your thoughts?
Real quickly, Oji, it just shows you what Nigeria is all about. In a part of the country, bandits are being fed, they are being given Ashoebi, they are holding peace meetings. They are holding peace meetings with their weapons. Weapons that are supposed to be illegal. Oji, you and I cannot take weapons like that and show them in public.
Impossible.
The security agents will come against us. But they can do all of that and show rocket launchers in public. The federal government will turn an eye to them. But Nnamdi Kanu that protests about a matter or that did some things that agitated for the marginalization of people, yes, some of the methods I don't support of what Nnamdi Kanu had done. And I condemn and criticize him on it. But there have also been calls for peace. There have also been calls for a political settlement. Courts in this country, and kudos to women in the judiciary, women judges, justices. Justice Adefokwe had first ruled in 2022 that he should be discharged. The federal government went on appeal, 4-1, Justice Garba. But a dissenting judge, Justice Ogunwumiju, also ruled that the appeal court judgment should stay as regards to Nnamdi Kanu. But guess what? We have continued to put him in incarceration. Now his health is failing. They are still dilly-dallying about how to treat him. But in the same country, bandits are holding meetings with governors, doing photo ops and the likes. So when people now talk about unfairness in the same country, people will say they don't have a right. You see bandits doing press conference with guns and bullets and everything. There's no security agent in the world that will come and arrest them. Is it that security agents cannot round them up as they are doing this peace meeting?
All right.
Sheikh Gumi will now go ahead and be urging dialogue with bandits. The same Sheikh Gumi that was a captain in the Nigerian army, that I think his offspring serves in the army today. They will say, oh, bandits are also protesting because, or they are killing people because Nigeria is bad to all of them. But you have a certain standard for some people. you have a certain standard for other people.
Right.
I have never said here that I supported entirely the way Nnamdi Kanu went about it. But what we are saying is, why do you have standards for some over the others in this country?